Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the weekend. I am happy that it's Friday. I have had a long week, my friends. I was training like a fiend this week, and feel pretty behind in stuff related to our upgrade next week. But we got some sessions set up for next week. The upgrade is the following Sunday, so this week we got some sessions set up to hopefully get our end users up to speed. It's not really a big change for us. I think it's going to be fine, but I am feeling under the gun just a little bit. But I got to play some volleyball tonight, get some aggression out, hit well, blocked well, felt good. But yeah, you know what else feels good? We are done with this goddamn draft format. I am going to check the numbers here real quick, and let's see what our win percentage ended up being. I'm pretty sure we were sub 50%, and this might be the first time we were sub 50, even including Lost Caverns, but I didn't play a lot of Lost Caverns. I knew I didn't like it and so I stopped playing even though I think I had a winning record. But let's find out together. Let me pull it up on the screen. We broke Pretzel Rocks, of course, because that's what Pretzel Rocks does. There we go. Fix that. Okay. All right, so for OTJ, our performance was 51.6. We still had a winning record, despite the fact that I was garbage at this format. All right, well, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a winning record. Yo, Melissa, what's going on, my friend? Welcome. Yeah, so, I'll take that. I think that is worse than our LCI. No, we did. Oh, wow. I thought we ended up with a winning record in LCI. By the end of it, I was at 49.4. Let's see. Our last event, we went 0-3. I guess I just kind of wiped that from the old memory banks. Or maybe I didn't even check it again after that event. But all right, so LCI, we had a losing record. OTJ, we were at least above 50%. Melissa is fucking drunk. And look, a format that I like, look, 58.9. So still, we try to hit that 60%. That's really my goal in all these draft formats. I'm pretty happy with Murders of Karlov Manor, but the two set sandwiching murders I have not liked. That's the draft that caused you to Zelda seed for 2 months. Yes, LCI caused 2 months of Zelda seeds. That's exactly what happened. Called it. True story. So we're not going to do that this time. We are going to run away to the realms of constructed. We got through enough of the format that I'm able to crack packs, and so we're going to do that. Yeah, specifically the 03. I don't remember that specifically, but maybe I just blocked it out. Posture check. Thank you, Melissa. Maybe I just blocked it out from the old memory banks, but that's probably the one that sent me over the edge. So there you go. And look at this. We get some bonus packs because it's the end of the month. So yeah, there we go. Gonna claim some rewards here. Get a few extra packs. And some gold. 7 whole packs. Why is Arena lagging so bad? I don't like that. Okay. Crack them. Oh, we're cracking tonight, Melissa. We're cracking like 110 packs, I think, now with these, which is way less than normal. Like I was saying yesterday, we normally get to about 200 packs between drafts and packs for what I want to get to open. And yeah, you told me you sent me a picture. That was pretty sweet. Oh, another one? Get out of here! Another one. That's crazy. Congratulations. All right, let's check out what's in the store first. Make sure there's nothing that I'm gonna have to spend my limited amounts of gold on. What you sipping on tonight, Melissa, that you're fucking drunk? Well, we broke Arena, so, that's par for the course, I suppose. Getting them Lorcana Chase rares. Hell yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this. Let me just pull it up. Vodka and pink lemonade. Oh, you are trying to get fucked up. That's dangerous because it just goes down so easy, bruh. Where's my goddamn Discord? I've been accessing Discord from my sidebar, and now I can't find it on my fucking actual toolbar to actually launch the fucking website. God damn it. So fucking weird. Alright, well, let me just pull it up such as it is. over here. Look at that. Look at this family. It's got sing together. Any number of your teammates, characters with total cost 7 or more may, I'm assuming that's tap, to sing this song for free. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 character cards and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, and it costs 7. So it's like it costs 7, but then do you have... Is this like a multiplayer card? You finished my bottle of vodka. Oh boy. So this is meant to be played as a multiplayer card? You already traded it away? Alright, well, fair enough. Alright. So let's crack some pack strat. Oh, let me flip my quest real quick. It's not, but you can tap multiple characters to sing it. Oh, so it's like your other characters are your teammates? Is that kind of the deal? Alright, open 10. We got a nice even number. We get to open 10 packs 11 times. Skip to the end. I didn't see that little button down there. Oh, but it's so fucking lagged. I hate this for my computer. My computer does not like this whole process. Skip to the end. I can't even click the button fast enough. It's already lagged the fuck out. Jesus Christ. I wish there was a way to just deactivate this animation. Reveal all. Managing. Alright. Did you go to the card shop and trade it to some kid for pink lemonade and vodka? That's a good idea. I mean, not really a good idea. Skip to the end, motherfucker. We traded it to a friend for other enchanted cards. Hell yeah. Any flash. Primal command. Oko. Okay. Any Jaces? Any Jaces present in chat? No? Okay. We're looking for Jaces. Going to Vegas again? Yeah, you told me, and then you didn't tell me what it was, because I told you I was also going to be in Vegas in November, and then you didn't tell me when you were going to be there. I haven't been to Vegas since my 21st birthday. The last time I was in Vegas... I actually worked at IMS and flew out to Vegas for my 21st. Going in September? Hell yeah. Gold Vein Hydra. Still no fucking, whatchamajigger-macallits? Jaces. Bet it's changed a lot since the 60s. Ouch. Ouch, Stan. The little daggers, man. Little fucking daggers. That's not cool, man. That's very uncool. Does it bother anybody that the button to reveal all and the button to skip to the end is down here, but the button to open 10 is up here? Like, wouldn't it make sense for me to just have my mouse in one goddamn place and not have to move it up here to click the button to then move it back down to here to click the button? Like, it's the little things in fucking life, you know? It's the little things in life that you know, why make me have to move my cursor? You can't smoke inside anymore. I don't remember if you could the last time that I was there, because I was not a smoker at that time. And if there were people smoking around me, I don't remember. But I remember, like, back in the day, like, you could still smoke in restaurants. It's just the weirdest thing to think about now, but that was how we lived our lives. I remember when they first came out with a smoking and non-smoking section. It used to be just like everywhere was smoking by default, and then they went to like a smoking and a non-smoking section, and then it was decided that you just couldn't do it anymore. How things change. Alright, no chases so far, but we're getting some mythic wild cards, so we'll just craft them. It's fine. It's fucking fine. Uh-oh, Squealer. Yo, big old OTTOpicks love. I appreciate the... Nightbot got you. I know, Nightbot got you, but I appreciate the love either way. What's up, my friend? How are you doing? Squealer, how have you liked this format? I have hated this format. I am done with it. I'm not drafting it anymore. I've cashed out. You gotta fix your spam emote stoppage. I mean, you love this set? Good on you. Good on you. You're a trooper, my friend. I never could get the hang of it. My Nightbot is kind of a narc, not gonna lie. I mean, that's fair. That's definitely fair. So, you're running 70%. I ended barely above 50. I was like 51.3 or something. But I'll take it. I was above 50% in a format I hate. I will take the dub on that. Think I'm going to go pass out now. All right, Melissa. Enjoy the aftermath of your vodka and lemonade. Yeah, that was my problem, Squealer, is I couldn't force myself into green the whole time. I just tried to draft what was open, and I would have what I thought were really good decks, and then I'd just get my teeth kicked in. And that's just, I can't do the whole just like pigeonhole myself into like a deck. I just can't do it. I felt like some people felt that way about New Capenna. That it was just like a Bant format, but like I had a lot of success with red green, and so I didn't mind that format because red green was almost always open. I liked it. It was aggressive. It was undervalued, and you know, because of that, I still had a pretty decent win percentage. But this format, it's like, you're absolutely right. If you're not drafting green, your win rate is going to suffer. I'm not going to bed. I just saw a bunch of good nights going off in chat, so I'm throwing out a catch-all. That's fair. That's fair. Sultai Crimes has been my favorite deck. Yeah, I like red-green Crimes, but I think I like it because it's more aggressively slanted. Sultai Crimes, I think, is a lot more grindy, right? But yeah, I don't know. I think I also like... I honestly think I like more simplistic draft formats where like I'm just kind of turning dudes sideways and playing combat tricks, and there was just so much going on in this format, especially if you weren't green. You know, green is a lot of times pretty straightforward, but most other colors are very nuanced. And you know, yeah, campaigns, I made campaign work a couple times, but it's kind of I just never knew when to dive into that deck, because without the payoff, like I always felt like the deck was kind of underpowered and eventually just ran out of steam. And then it's like, so do you only move in when you have a campaign? Like, you know, if it's open, are you just willing to draft and hope and pray that it's going to come around? I don't know. I just never had a comfort level with the format. I also started the format late because I was on vacation. I was sick a couple times, so I didn't stream for like, you know, the better part of weeks at a time. So I was like really behind the curve, I felt, as far as like learning the format. I felt like, you know, people that played regularly had a huge like knowledge advantage on me when trying to figure out what was good and what wasn't. And so I think I was pretty behind as well as that. You know, I'm not saying I would have necessarily done better had we been able to consistently draft from the beginning of the format, but I definitely didn't think it didn't help. But I don't know. I'm hoping for a little bit of time off to play some Constructed, recharge the batteries, and I'm hoping that I enjoy the Bloomborough format. So try to get some seized spoils or plan the heist in case I can't find the campaign. Fair enough. I like it. I like it. The metagame I don't even know what the metagame challenge is. What the fuck is it? Gonna do? No, I'm not. Normally I don't. Normally I miss the Somerset that's like not standard legal. You know, you were talking about being a tryhard. I'm kind of a tryhard in the sense that like I try really hard to be a free to play player. So this gives me an opportunity to one, play constructed, because like I do feel with the release structure of sets, for like every format except going into the summer, I feel like I'm just getting done drafting, and then I got like 2 to 3 weeks max to play standard with the cards that I've acquired, and I always feel rushed and don't get to do everything I want to do. So this gives me a longer stint to play constructed, and really kind of get, you know, value out of the cards that I've opened and cracked and drafted and everything. And also it gives me a chance to recharge the old coffers, so that, you know, the money is right when I go into the new draft format, and kind of, as long as I maintain a decent win record, I'm able to just maintain. No, I don't think we're doing this then. I just talked about how the coffers are low, so I don't think we're gonna take the untested black-blue intimidation campaign standard deck into the metagame challenge. I think that's probably for another day. Old reliable no-win connoisseurs. I mean, we could do that, but we're not gonna. We're gonna play with the new funness. We're gonna be slumming down in gold, I think. So double wins or double pips for wins. So let's find the deck that I'm sure I'll probably make changes to this because I don't remember how drunk we were when we actually made this deck. People play some real jank in it. Do they really? I have no idea. I don't normally play in them. I just like to play my shitty, stupid decks in a format where it doesn't matter, like ranked. I mean, to be fair. Alright, so this is where we ended up, huh? We ended up on Rona's Vortexes. No Duresses. I didn't decide Duress was a thing that I wanted in this deck to pair with Karavek. That seems interesting. We decided on 3 steps ahead in Rona's Vortex. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm probably just going to run it how we decided to start it. It can't be right to not have a white source in here for Path of Peril, right? Huh. I don't even have any ways to make treasures. Yeah, I got to figure out a way to get a white source in here so that we can presumably kick this or cleave this path if we want to. How am I going about that, do I suppose? I mean, I guess the easiest way is just one of fun of Triome. Yeah, we're trying Siphon Insight as like our backup card advantage spell. It's kind of weird to have our backup as a 4 of and Intimidation Campaign only as a 3 of, but like, you know, this is something we can just fire off whenever we have some mana. Like, this is, you know, our primary recurable card draw engine with Jace, so we're gonna see how that goes. Yeah, we might not like it, we might like it, who knows. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Triome in here, I think. Arena is not going well. Liliana of the Veils, yeah. Because it's repeatable targeting. It's it plays well with our kind of grindy card advantage plan. I wish I remember the name of the Triome, but I'm just having to scroll through. It is Rafine's Tower. Of course it's Rafine's Tower. Okay, so let's just cut a swamp, I suppose. Alright, we'll try like this. Yeah, the +1 is not a crime because we both discard. The -2 is a discard, or is a crime though. And also the -6 is a crime, but you know, I don't think that's really that's neither here nor there, I think. Alright, let's try it. I really think it's... I really think we might want, like, duresses in here. But I don't know if I'd... Maybe I cut, like... Maybe I'd just go to 2 Vortex 2-3 steps and put the duresses in. I'm going to try that. Maybe this is a mistake. But we're going to try this. Alright, let's try this. You and target player. Oh, we got to craft our shit. All right. Hobbit Dragon is our opponent. We'll see how long it takes Arena to figure out that I want to play a game of Magic. Not too long. Alright, that's acceptable. We have the 1 of Fun over Fiend's Tower with our Path of Peril. Just the way we fucking drew it up. Alright, let's see how bad these Rona's Vortexes are. I got high hopes for this thing. I will keep. Okay. Kicks and Preacher. Okay. Their hand is full of good value creatures. Path of Peril doesn't get them until much later in the game. I'm probably just going to siphon Insight at the end of the turn. I guess I get a swamp. I like it. I like it. We got enough lands, I think. Why am I allergic to sideboarding? Because there's no best of 3 ranked, right? Maybe there is. I don't know. I don't think there is, though. It's a great question. I honestly don't know. No, I have no fucking clue. I thought ranked was best of 1. Like, there's no best of 3 ranked for limited either, right? That's why I play best of 1. Don't tell me there's best of 3 ranked and I just don't know about it. I mean, I don't know. It's that way for limited, right? So why wouldn't it be that way for constructed as well? Best of 3 is what every tournament is? Yeah, but ranked isn't a tournament, right? Like, that's a tournament and ranked are 2 different things. I'm probably just going to Rona's Vortex this Preacher at the beginning of combat. And then turn 5, I'll play the Rafine's Tower, kind of looking to set up a Path of Peril on turn 6. Like, I would assume most draft tournaments are best of 3 as well, but ranked is best of 1. I don't understand your response. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'm very likely to be wrong, but okay. I mean, I agree with that, but that doesn't mean that they have ranked on Arena with that in mind, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. When I click ranked, this is what comes up. I don't ever fucking poke around in here. I just do my little shit, you know? That's all. Okay. So they're still going to have a full hand here. Because they're going to get to draw a card off Gix. And then hopefully play 2 things. And then we'll get to Path of Peril. Play another Deuter. Yeah. I mean, that one's not a great one because it's, you know, they get it back, but whatever. Whatever. And they get to draw a card here. They got rid of my Siphon Insight. Maybe it was better to hold up Siphon Insight just in case. Because I knew about this Lord Skitter. So yeah, it was probably better to hold up that than play the Intimidation campaign, honestly. So, fuck us, I guess. Okay, we have a lot of lands. We have a second path as well, so maybe that's something. I should probably just be running 4 Rafine's Towers. You take my other path, and we have 4 lands in hand. You dirty fucking dog. You dirty fucking dog. You probably wouldn't play this game if there was no best of 3 ranked and constructed. I mean, do you play this game? Because presumably you don't, because you don't know if there's best of 3 ranked. So, I mean, I don't know. Sideboarding makes me feel safe and cozy. Fair enough, I guess. Karavek. Karavek, I can't target immediately upon playing Karavek, so it's probably just going to die. That's unfortunate. Karavek flashing back the rest would be fine. I do know I play best of 3 rank constructed all the time. Well, the way you were saying it, like I said, I didn't think that it was there, and the way that it sounded, you were like you didn't know either. You were saying you would be shocked if it wasn't. So like that made it sound like to me that you didn't know if there was or not. So I apologize. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but it would blow my mind if they only had best of 1 rank for constructed. That made it sound like you didn't know for sure that they didn't, you just assumed. I don't know. Maybe I misread what you said or misunderstood, but... And best of 3 takes so long, man. It's so fucking long. Shelly. Can I get a targeting effect, please? Never mind. Don't need it anymore. Another Path of Peril is probably... I mean, we're just dead to the fucking Tenacious Underdog anyways, but whatever. We get the other path back, so at least that's something. They know our full hand. I guess we can leave back the Reef now for the Underdog starting next turn. We go to 4, they go to 12, they draw a card. Don't like it. Don't like where we're at. If we drew the one of, sure. If we drew the one of not Tenacious Underdog, the fucking Gatekeeper or whatever his name is. What's his fucking name? Trespasser. Graveyard Trespasser, that'd be hot. Not gonna lie. Chase. Alright, we Jace, we go up. We see if we hit anything spicy. Another fucking land. Alright, GG. We died. We fucking died. So like, I think the other thing too is, Stin, and here's like a, you know, serious answer. Like, separate from the fact that I really didn't know for sure if they had best of 3 ranked. I really didn't, because I never play it. So let's see. Let's go to find match. Oh, I see. Yeah, you just toggle a little thing. That's fair. Um, so like the other thing is like I don't play decks long enough to know one that they're tuned and know what I would like to sideboard against certain decks, right? I feel as though best of 3 requires some dedication to a single deck that I'm just not willing to put in most of the time. I just like to play a deck, see if it kind of works in the abstract. If it does, we had fun. If it didn't, fuck it, we're on to the next thing. I feel as though that would take a level of dedication to one single deck that I don't really possess most of the time, if we're being completely honest. If I ever was preparing for an actual real tournament, now that I know there is best of 3 constructed, I guess maybe, but yeah, for the most part, meh. Okay, it's not bad. So play Jace on turn 4, immediately plot the Intimidation campaign, which means we can play Lily on turn 3. Yeah, I really didn't. I mean, maybe I did at one point, but I just, in the back of my mind, I knew there wasn't best of 3 ranked, or at least I think I know that. I don't know, maybe I don't even know that, but so it kind of made more sense to me that it just is something they didn't really do for best of 3. Against white, this is probably white control. If they're white aggressive, they probably would have had a 1-drop here. We have the Lily and a go for the 3rd anyways. I'm just going to put this in the graveyard. So if we draw another Dark Slick, it's going to kind of suck, but like the Undercity Sewer always comes into play tapped, and we didn't really have anything to do on turn 2. Double Dark Slick Shores guarantees that... Oh, it is an aggressive white strategy. All right, well, it's okay. So yeah, Dark Slick Shores, go for the throat probably, while they don't have mana up. And then turn 3 Lily, turn 4 Jace, plot Intimidation campaign, and see if we can do the damn thing. Takasia's Welcome. Okay. Well, damn. I kind of... That's actually really good against me. It kind of blanks our Lily this turn as well. I guess I'm going to just plus, because I don't need the second Intimidation campaign, probably. And I'd rather get resources out of their hand. And then I've got 2 targets ready to go anyways.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm going to go get a drink and walk off that immense stress you just gave me. Alright, it's done. If all goes well, we'll still be here when you return. If not, then it was nice seeing you. Oh, wait a minute. Why are they running Depopulate in their Takasia's Welcome fucking Intrepid Adversary deck? I don't understand really what's going on, but I mean, I guess maybe they're just trying to be just grindy enough, you know, with the welcomes, that they think they can give up some creatures. Like, they overextend, but they're drawing cards, and then their opponent overextends and is not drawing cards, and then they wrath, and then they have a bunch of creatures left or something. I don't know. Fateful Absence. All right. I mean, that's fine. So now we just play Jace, leave up Cracking the Clue. Yeah, it seems fine. Would love to draw a way to crime the next turn. We'll have 3 shots at it, right? The clue, the campaign actually being played, and our draw step. Oh, they are grindy as fuck. Okay. So the adversary was just in there. They're a tokens deck, it seems. And the adversary is there just to pump the team for an alpha. And the Depopulate is like, you know, just in there, I guess. I don't really know. I guess I could have done this earlier in the turn just to get rid of our... Okay, there's a crime. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. Okay, play Intimidation campaign. Play Siphon Insight. Oh, yeah. Play land, leave up 3 steps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Replot Jace. It's all going according to plan. I'll take a plains. And if they don't play anything, then I just Siphon Insight. Or I could just wait. I don't know. It's a way to target. I don't know. Maybe I just hold off. We'll see. We'll see. Ambitious Farmhand. They're missing land drops. I think I'm just going to counter this. Yep. Wow, how many lands do we have in this deck? We're getting a bit flooded in these games. If I adventure Virtue, do I get to then also cast it out of the adventure zone or no? Does anybody know how that works? Do I get to adventure this thing or nah? I don't fucking know the answer to this question. I'm going to take the Virtue, I guess. We have plenty of lands, and I know I can't channel the Aganjo. And I guess we'll find out. I'm going to let Jace take a couple hits here. And then if I need to, we can path next turn after they flip their wedding announcement. And I get to eat one, I guess, this turn anyways. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to pass for now. Maybe I don't want to play the Virtue just for the probability that I'm going to path next turn. I don't really have any way to deal with this these enchantments that are in play, which is kind of a bummer. Our opponents just got straight gasoline in hand. No lands coming. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let this... They know about the Virtue, so it's really sus if I don't Virtue here. I'm just going to let Jace take the hit, though. Hopefully they commit another creature to the board here. But they don't have to. Yeah, because of the wedding announcement. Okay. So I don't have a way to target yet. It's possible that I draw one off the crime. Let's start there. Or off the campaign, rather. Let's start there. Nope. Fuck. Okay. So I'm gonna path. Maybe I draw a discard this turn? I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to draw a discard probably. So maybe I should have done that before pathing. But I'm always going to path there, I think. Them having 2/2/2s. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? Alright. I mean, I guess. Cathar Commando. Okay. They are outgrinding us right now, chat, and I don't like it. I don't like the way this is going at all. These enchantments. What way does black blue have to deal with enchantments? That's what we need in our life. Invasion of Gobakon. Well, you're gonna be in for a shocker here. They now know about our severe flood situation. I will block with this Virtue. Moment of truth. Do I get the adventure? Or do I get the cast the thing off, you know, out of the adventure zone or whatever? I do. Wow, that's exciting. Nice. All right, they might just have a faithful absence. It looks like no. Okay. This deck has 26 lands. That shouldn't be too many for a control deck. But it is kind of fucking us right now. That's for sure. Ugh, that's brutal, bruh. That's brutal. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I don't like what's happening. I'm gonna play the Virtue just because I have nothing else to do, I guess. Never mind, I need double white. Got it. So I can play either side with the mana, but once I adventure it, I have to actually have double white. Okay. I definitely need 4 Rafine's Towers in here. 1 is just not enough for these Path of Perils. Yeah, this is all happening so quick. We're just so dead. How do they have 50 cards in their library? What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they were like 63. My god. Ho hum, ho hum. It's painful right now, chat. It really is. It's fucking painful. I don't know. Like, this doesn't tell me anything either. It doesn't, like, we had the Jason Intimidation campaign thing going, but, like, this doesn't tell me if the deck is not doing the thing properly because, I mean, we just drew no actionable cards, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We drew 6, 7, and 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands, not counting that plains. I mean, it is what it is. The Wandering Emperor to flip the invasion of Gobakan. Sure. Not even a man land, dude. Not even a man land. There's a man land. I can't complain anymore. No, I was just kidding. I really can. Drawing another land. Not what we're looking to do, bruh. Yep. Alright. Why are you drawing so many lands? Stan, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's a great question. I don't know the answer. We drew a ton of extra cards, but they were all lands, so it didn't even matter. Attack me? Question mark? Nah, you're attacking the other invasion. I will say, like, I have no way to deal with enchantments, so playing the deck with, like, Takassi's Welcome, Wedding Festivities, and Invasion of Gobakons probably was never the matchup we wanted to play, so if I'm going to get flooded, I guess it's good that it's happening now. We've learned a valuable lesson as well about the Virtue. We can cast the Adventure and still get the other side, but we then can't cast it using mana of any color, so we have to actually have double white. Lame. Cut down. Cut down deals with the ambitious farmhand, which means we get an attack with the Reef into the Wandering Emperor, which is going to crime. It's going to crime it. So I can crime on our turn, and then crime on their turn to cut down the farmhand. Yeah, okay. So let's activate here. I'm never drawing another white this turn, so let's tap the white. Sure. So they're gonna double block, and I'm gonna have to use the cut down on our turn. Unfortunately. Well, no, I guess it is Death Touch. Like, I'll just trade this for both of the tokens, I guess, and then kill the 7/7 with the cut down. That seems fine. Oh, they just jump. They flash in and then just jump. That seems crazy. Yeah, this is fine. Gotcha. I guess they're gonna have that for the other one too. But at least that makes them use it. I'm gonna say okay. So they're gonna smash us for a lot. And fuck. Okay. Wait. What? Oh, why did I think this was Fatal Push? Oh, this is terrible. All right, whatever. We'll kill a 2/2. In my head, I don't know how I possibly I don't know. I don't know when the last time I've played a fucking Fatal Push is, but my brain was like, oh yeah, I can just kill the Cathar with the fucking Fatal Push. I'm an idiot. You personally thought it was Tragic Slip? Tragic Slip wouldn't have worked because I had no way to Morbid, so Tragic Slip would not have gotten the job done. They get our Intimidation campaign. I should have declined. I don't know what I was thinking. Didn't play that last turn very well. Now I have to play. I guess I needed it in hand either way. Even though it cost 5, at least I can still replay it next turn. Nah, I still had to play it. Really poorly used Tragic Slip. Okay. Yeah, you can attack. There you go. Alright, so it ain't looking pretty. Alright. If I Siphon Insight and hit exactly depopulate, right? No, that still doesn't work because it destroys and they have the Invasion of Gobakons. But I know I don't have anything in my deck that'll do it, so I think I have to Siphon Insight and maybe they have something that exiles, but even then I only have 4 mana. Fateful Absence would no, it's Hex. Okay, GG. Alright, we drew way too many lands that game. And still honestly hung in there for quite a while. One, our opponent's deck isn't like the best at really finishing people off. But two, I mean, we had a lot of grind. We drew a lot of cards. You know, we Wrathed once. We Intimidation campaign like 4 or 5 times. Gained some life. Nothing makes me feel like a born and raised fool quite like having to do 2 asterisk correctsies. Fair enough. Oh, wait, nope. God damn it. I was going to add more Rafine's Towers, but maybe I can cancel. Oh, yeah, we canceled. We canceled, chat. We fucking did it. Let's go. Maybe we'll try 25 lands, question mark. which means we get to add a card. I haven't felt like the tap lands have caused too many issues, but I guess we're adding 3 more. I was going to say maybe we just add the 4th Restless Reef. It does seem really good. I think what I had done was say I wanted these 4 tap lands and I was going to do 3 reefs and 1 sewers. It's possible I just want 4 reefs, to be honest. I'm going to try 25 lands, so let's just... What am I going to cut? Or what am I going to add? I feel like maybe another 3 steps ahead. Maybe just another path. I kind of feel like paths are pretty necessary for what we're doing. Alright, we'll try it like this. Kool-Aid the Killer. I mean, yeah. I probably will play Rafine's Tower on turn 1 so we can guarantee path on turn 3 if we need to. Which means I'll have to choose between Duress or Virtue on turn 2, but I think that's okay. Okay. So it's very possible I just want to wait for that to come off before I path. It is a little awkward if I Duress this turn and they don't have anything, but this is sorcery speed. So I think I am just going to Duress. And if we miss, I guess this just feels bad. They probably at least have a burn spell or something. No! We whiffed! God damn it! Okay. Well, they've got 2 creatures, one of which plays around path pretty well. And Virtue, to be honest. But I do get the Virtue the Feldon next turn. So we take 3, go to 16. Next turn, Kamano comes off and they play Reinforced Ronin. They attack us for 4. And I don't know, we figure out the rest from there. Okay. Oh, we go back up to 19 off path. Yeah. So I like that. Or I said off path. Oh, now we just keep up cut down. That was actually really good. Now we can cut down the Ronin, since it's otherwise hard to sweep up. Oh, we go back to 18. We only gain 2 life. Whatever. All right, in this. Another Feldon? I'm probably just going to cut that down. Now, actually, that gets swept up by the path. I'm going to cut down the Ronin and then path them. And I know they have 2 lands and an unknown. And this is fine. We're at 14. We go ahead and just path. Let's go. All right. I mean, who would have thought that the deck with a bunch of targeted removal and sweepers would be good against mono red? I thought the deck would be grindier. I mean, like I said, we flooded out against mono. I'm really kind of surprised that mono white deck was able to... Oh, we were going to look for ways to deal with enchantments in blue and black. I'm not saying that one game should really inform like changes to our deck, but it is a question that's worth asking. Is what answers do just black and white. I don't really want to look for answers in white. Like the white I think is in the deck. It's kind of cool. I can cycle these if I don't need them. They're just coming to play blue-black lands that sometimes allow us to cleave this Path of Peril. But I don't think I want white answers, so I'm just going to see what answers blue or black has. Obviously, this is going to find a lot of actual enchantments, which is too bad, but I'm looking for things that deal with enchantments. If anybody has any ideas, let me know in chat. Otherwise, this might take a second or two. It's like I said, I can't think of anything that's off the top of my head. Actually, I think maybe in black there's some janky-ass answer to an enchantment that I'm not thinking of that's still standard legal, because they do that every once in a while in black. Do we want Virtue of Knowledge in this deck? If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, which Intimidation Campaign entering the battlefield, this is I think that works. It triggers itself, but it's when it comes into play. What else works with that? The Trespasser would double trigger, but that's really it? Nah, I guess probably not. Like, just a double... Like, if we're already Intimidation Campaigning, we're already kind of doing the thing. Yeah, probably not. I guess if I had any of my own enchantments, I could sack, but then they could still just pay life, and I draw a card. It's probably not the answer I'm looking for. Yeah, there's like Debt to the Kami, right? Which does... Huh. I mean, it does fucking crime. It does deal with an enchantment, one enchantment at a time. This deck doesn't really loop, though. So I say at a time, so it's really... just one shot plus possibly a second shot off Karavek. I'll put one in the boards, then I like that. Okay, so I think that's kind of it. Waddleston like, I'm semi-cheating on you with a RuneScape streamer. That's fair. I said I was going to add a card to the sideboard that I just wanted to keep in mind as an idea, but I was like, still don't like that I'm putting a card on the sideboard, so it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of it. Alright, I guess I could search permanent. Stin will like cards going in the sideboard that will actually be used, I think. I don't know him that well. That's fair. That's fair. We'll ask him next time we see him. still think it's possible we just want a Hullbreaker Horror in this deck, but I don't know. Yeah, it ain't looking good. Well, alright, so that is our one and only answer to enchantments if we decide we want it, so. Hullbreaker Horror is a feels bad, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It is a fucking powerful card, though. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. Nate Dog 502. Alright there, Nate Dog. Only 3 lands? What? 2 of them come into play tapped, but that does allow us to play Liliana on turn 3. Or we could go turn 2 untapped land. No, because the untapped land is not an island. If the untapped land was an island, we could go turn 2, go for the third turn 3 Jace plus the other tap land. I'm going to key this, but it could be a little slow. I guess if we need to, we can use Rona's Vortex to... I'm going to try and Undercity Sewers for a second blue source. Yeah, we'll put that in the graveyard. Blue, green. Hey, we hit the other blue source. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so this turn is leave up, go for the third. Next turn is Liliana. I guess my plan was like flawed because we can't play this on turn 3. I was thinking turns 1 and 2, but it's 1, 2, and 3. I still want to leave up, go for the throat probably this turn, so I will play another island. That way we have Liliana on turn 3 if we want it. Otherwise, we just play Fiend's Tower next turn, leave up, go for the throat still or something. And I probably just want to put this in the graveyard with, or in the on the bottom of the library, which means which I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, I think, because it clears the way for Liliana next turn, and that I feel is important. Well, if I'd have known I was drawing that. I guess we're doing that next turn off the Jace. Okay. I'm going to do this, but I'm not actually going to go up, I think, which is weird.
A fight? And you think you can win?
No, I'm going to go up. I'm going to discard this Vortex, I think. It's our only way to crime, so I'm a little bit concerned about that, but I also need the 4th land. And I think discarding, making them discard is good. And getting this above like a 3-power thing. And plus, this turn, their turn is going to be dedicated to casting that Dread Knight adventure if they want to keep it around. So we'll see. They have decisions to make. Boom. Alright, so I'm just going to keep the duress in hand, which means I'm not going up on Liliana. Let's see if Jace resolves, actually. Maybe I need to duress here. Yeah, I'm going to duress just to make sure Lily resolves. It looks like there's some sort of, like, you know, Sultai deck, which could run some, like, conditional counters, like Make Disappear or something. I think this is worth. I can actually empty my hand prior to Liliana discarding. Yeah, that's fine. Mirror Shell Crab has been played. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not a good play, I think. Let me play the campaign first. And now we've got 2 other ways to target for following turns. We're doing the thing, chat. We're doing the thing. I think I'm just gonna fire off this Siphon Insight. I have at least 1 more Liliana trigger locked up plus a cut down. I want to try and hit lands, to be honest. And right now, okay, yeah, we'll take that. That's funny. It's a crime land. Could have saved it, I guess, but we already have at least 2 ways to, at least 2.5 ways. They need to play a creature for cut down to work, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's go. That's what the deck's supposed to do against control, in theory. By the time you play it, you can bounce a Go for the Throat as many times as you want, but opponent is going to have like 8 mana, so eventually it's going to hit. I mean, the point is, like, you're just grinding them out of resources, but Hullbreaker Horror would be a way to get enchantments off the board, right? Which is kind of what we were looking for some sort of answer to. Like, just corner case. And it's not for, like, I don't know. If they go for the threat at a Hullbreaker Horror, I would just bounce the Hullbreaker Horror, right? Like, I can just cast the spell and bounce the permanent. Their spell trigger, or their spell fizzles, and I replay the Hullbreaker later. Hullbreaker is a much sneakier card than that, but that's not really what's in the deck to do. Is just counter a whole bunch of, or make them recast a whole bunch of Go for the Throats. That's, I don't know. Double Jace Karavak. This is not a great hand, but there's going to be hands like this. We'll keep it and see how it develops. I think I'm just going to play the tower on 1, to be honest. I'm probably going to want that mana source. Probably not going to be cycling the tower. Lily was a pretty good draw, not going to lie. Gives us something to do on turn 3. Since I probably just don't want to run Karavak out there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I'm just going to play Karavak, honestly. The Lily, I think, is going to be important later in the game. They're probably just going to kill it, but it is what it is. Not every game has to be a Karavak game. I think the Liliana is just going to be better later. Maybe it's right not to play anything there. I don't know. Sure. Another enchantment that I don't have an answer to, so that doesn't feel great. What do I want to plot? The Trespasser or the Lily? What do I want them to not know about? I don't care if they know about the Trespasser, I think. At my face. They said, fuck Jace Reawakened. Alright, fair enough. Gonna ossify it, I guess. Phyrexian Vindicator has been played. Well, that's a problem because I can't Liliana due to the companion. Okay. So they get to kill my Jace. I guess I draw this card here. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. I'm going to get rid of the Rafine's Tower. Alright. I'm gonna leave this in hand, I think. I can still play it and Jace plus Liliana next turn if something weird happens, I guess. Elish Norn. Another card that I wish Liliana could answer, but they sneakily have that goddamn Spirited Companion in play. I think I Lily make them discard a... No, make them sack. It's really weird. Maybe what I do is actually... Intimidation campaign and then plot the Lily. And then I don't care if Jace dies. Since the Lily's already in play, they can't attack with the companion. We find a way to kill companion. Lily deals with the Elish Norn. I think I'm going to start by drawing a card. I thought this was creatures. It's permanents. Oops. Alright, well, that's a huge problem for us. Let's draw and discard. Yeah. Alright, Elish Norn, big problem. Not gonna lie. Let's pass the turn. I think I just let Jace go to 2. Oh boy. Well, Liliana is not doing well in this matchup. Problem Norn, yes. Oh, that was... If I had one more mana, it would be better. And if they got rid of that shield counter, it would be better. Let's draw this card. And I'm probably just getting rid of this Lily at this point, honestly. Oh, I should have waited to see if I drew a tap land. Yeah, me playing that land is really bad here. I think I actually just discard the land now at this point. Play the Lily just as kind of a decoy. Because this Dark Silk Show does me no good. If I had played it this turn, if I had actually done my job, then it would be better. But we'll pass with 2 Planeswalkers in play and a blocker. See which one they want to kill. An untapped land lets me Path of Peril, but I'm really hoping for some reason they draw a card with the Sanctuary Warden, but I really don't think they're going to. Yeah, they decide against. That's probably pretty smart. Not going to lie. Yep. How good is that card right now? Alright, untapped land. We do get to Wrath. But it doesn't feel great. Because they still have a 5/5. And then I'll plot Jace with other Jace so that next turn I can play the Jace for free instead of having to spend mana on it, I guess. They have 5 cards in their hand, and a Sanctuary Warden in play to my nothing. And now they have a Wandering Emperor as well. Alright. I think we might be dead. Just a thought. These white-based control decks seem to be a problem for me. Interestingly enough. Very small sample size, but the matchup has not felt great. So there's that. Yep. I mean, even a second Path of Peril, like, they still have 5 cards in hand. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, that helps, to be honest. Well, that replaces itself. Never mind. It doesn't really help. Yeah. Okay, maybe they have a Wrath in their deck. Let's hope and pray. It can't be a Sunfall, though. It's got to be a Depopulate. Come on, show me Depopulate. No. Alright. So if this white-based control deck is running around in various forms, it looks like this is not really the deck for the ranked best of one. But we'll play a couple more. I'm trying to think of what changes I can make to the deck. I have liked the Rona's Vortexes. They have come up, you know, just both bouncing things for 1 mana and also tucking things to the bottom in multiple games. The 3 steps ahead I've only had one. It seemed pretty good when we cast it. The rest honestly has felt fine. Cut down surprisingly has not felt super great, but I think they're necessary for like the mono red matchups. I mean, I guess we keep turn 2 cut down, turn 3 intimidation campaign, double removal spell in hand. Okay, turn 2 duress. Turn 3 intimidation campaign, triple removal spell in hand. They only had one. Oh, it's this deck. Y'all were telling me about this. I don't really know how this works, but I know I'm probably gonna lose to it. It seems pretty I can't really stop it. I'm not gonna fire that off because they didn't have any other targets last turn. I'll wait a turn. I'll just play this campaign. Drawing a land there is nice. They plot the Deuter Macallit. That's fine. So they play that, and then they get to play an O'Hare. I can't stop that. I can stop them from drawing the card, though, by cutting it down. I can't cut it down. Yeah, it's a 4-2. I have to go for the throat it. Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's going to have to be. I could duress them this turn. But there is a chance they play a go for the throatable thing. No, there's no chance they ever do that. They're going to play O'Hare next turn. If only it were a 3-2. There's such a high likelihood I miss with this duress. And I'm already going to trigger intimidation campaign. I'm just going to pass. I'll play duress next turn after I replay campaign. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm probably gonna. There's not really much I can do about it. I guess I'm gonna duress him next turn, but I prevented them drawing a card, but I took 5. Maybe that wasn't the best play. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going to get another big hasty threat next turn. Yeah, we're just dead. I guess I had to let them draw a card. We're just fucking dead. Hey, we took the Smuggler's Surprise, though, so get fucked, opponent. So I guess they only really... They need a land to even O'Hare next turn. So they hit us for 6 down to 10. Maybe we can still stabilize from here. These cut downs looking real bad, though. They drew another Smuggler Surprise. Get fucked. But they didn't have enough mana to play the cards from the battlefield, or from their hand, rather. So, okay. Still need an answer to the Gitrog. I'm just going to play this because I'd like to draw a card immediately, not next turn. That's an answer later. And they will have to draw land to recast it. So I'm going to play Rafine, play Jace, and see if they want to attack Jace for a turn. No, they drew a land. We're dead. Fuck. Because now they attack me down to 5. And then we can bounce one thing, but we die to the other. It is what it is. Oh, now they have tons of lands. Alright, fair enough. Um, I mean, Shelly's not the worst card in the world, I guess. And we're still totally dead, I suppose, but we'll pretend like we're not. Topiary Stomper has been played to crew the Gitrog monster. Seems fair. Oh, yeah, we definitely just die. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. GG, whatever this deck is. I still don't really get what this deck is doing, but I don't know, it killed us, so whatever. What do you copy, the Topiary Stomper? I mean, I guess. We're dead, but... Okay. Boom! We got. So we've been really good against grindy mid-rangey things like Jund. Small sample size, and honestly, just in deck construction, seem to be pretty well matched up against mono red. But that thing, I think we're just a huge dog to. Go for the cut down's terrible. Duress is pretty bad. Like we're just pretty slow, and they just have inevitability. As long as they hit their lands, like I just can't really stop their engine from getting going. Calamity plus Terror, that's fair. All right, we'll keep. Probably just gonna go Shores. No, probably go Reef Shores. Hopefully, don't draw a third one. Otherworldly Gaze. Ooh, I do like an Otherworldly Gaze. All right, what are they doing over there? That's the question. Oh, I should have done it now because they only put 2 cards in there, which means they wanted one of those. Fuck. I should have siphoned then. I didn't think about them only putting 2 cards in the grave. Yeah, that means they kept one. It was probably that land. Sure. So they're like a self-mill kind of situation. Okay. That's fine. So this is kind of helping them a bit. Oh, no. It puts it on the bottom. Never mind. Okay. I'll just play Aspara's Headquarters, I guess. Do I ever just play Karavek? I guess I kind of want to keep up the Siphon Insight, and I want to play the Dark Silk Shores this turn. Yeah, we'll just save Spar's Headquarters for a later turn. We'll just pass. Yo, Haiku! I'm not a mathematician, but my estimate based on how it feels is that it does about 1 billion damage. That sounds right. Oh, okay. So they are definitely playing Beyond the Multiverse or whatever the fuck it's called. I was thinking they were just small ball like Somnophage, large lads kind of stuff, but no, if they're running, this is fine. If they're running Natali, chances are they're Beholding. Or whatever the fuck it's called. I think actually, I'm going to Siphon now. And then I can untap and go for the Throat plus leave up. Actually, yeah, I can never Virtue. I'll just still Siphon now, though. Sure, we'll take a Surveil land. Trespasser is interesting. Get the Otherworldly Gaze. Or just get the Atali, to be quite honest. Actually, I'm closer to virtuing the Atali than they are to Beholding or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Throat to Somnophage before they have like a counterspell or something stupid up, and I'll just play Hedge maze. I think I'll just put a Path of Peril in the graveyard. We don't want another one of those right now. Just cast the Otherworldly Gaze for free? Sure. Got it. All 3 to the yard. Okay. If they have another one of the things, they now have a emergence. Oh, they just have the emergence for the Atali. Okay, so they're not multiversing, they're Ataliing. Got it. I guess I'm happy I have this path, but it's going to be another turn before I can play it. And they got an attraction, so they're going to refill their hand. And they have a Hullbreaker Horror. Oh my god. This was a disaster. I guess I was supposed to Trespasser the Atali. Ha! Fair enough. Fair enough, chat. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we have... Do we take 14 and then Path? I mean, they didn't have like any sort of counter spell. The Chimmel sucks for us as well. I think I am going to just... I'm going to go Path into hopefully Virtue if we draw a 7th land. The question is, do I play any sort of chump blocker? I don't think so. I think we just pass here. Cookie of Doom. Probably has raisins in it. I like a good oatmeal raisin cookie. Don't be hating. They can't even play Chimmel next turn. That's good. That's actually good. I'll steal your honey like I stole your bike. What the fuck is that from, Squealer? Oatmeal raisin is even bad? No way. Oatmeal raisin is the heat. Oatmeal raisin, I think, might be my favorite type of cookie. I'm sorry, opponent. I wasn't paying attention. LFO. I'm so out of touch with popular culture references. Alright, we haven't seen a singular counterspell from them. They're going to mill themselves? Question mark? I mean, this resolves. Maybe they're going to set up something for next turn. Oh, they're going to draw 3 cards. Yeah, sure. That sucks. We need to path this turn, obviously, which means the tap land is going to get in our way of virtuing the turn after, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. If we had just fucking Trespassered that Atali, they don't hit the Atraxa, and this game feels easy, I think. But yeah, now they have a Chimmel. Fucking Nightbot. Ugh. I like girls who wear Abercrombie and Fitch. What was wrong with that? Too many caps? Get the fuck out of here, Nightbot. God damn it. Are they going to mill themselves? They have how many cards left in the deck? It's not showing me. They have 14 cards left in deck, chat. Presumably they're going to win here. But I really don't know. I don't fucking know. Another Atali. Okay, we did find the duress for the Squirming Emergence. Hopefully they don't have a duplicate of that spell. That would be pretty sad. So let's fire off duress. Actually, we have the Atali now, or the Trespasser now for their Atali. Oh, they have 2 Atalis. Yeah, we definitely got to fire off duress here. Portal incoming. Oh boy. There are ways away from that. We'll figure that out later. I think we play Squirming Emergence. We play Trespasser. Honestly, maybe we just play Karavek. Don't really have anything good to Karavek. Karavek doesn't really work very well with Intimidation campaign itself. We're definitely playing the Rafine's Tower. I think I'm going to go ahead and play the Trespasser. Get one Atali, and then if we get one attack with it, we get the other Atali. And they really can't cast the... or they really can't reanimate the Atraxa. I guess Hullbreaker Horror would also be a problem. They're going to have to target me, I think. If they target them, they're definitely winning, I think. Because it means they've already figured out the win. Or are looking very specifically for something to win the game. They're probably going to have to Wrath this Trespasser. Nope. I still get to attack with that, which means I do get another card out of the yard. Just play a blocker. Okay. I'm probably going to... the Worldly Gaze, Surveil Threat. Sure, I mean, that's whatever. I'm probably going to play Karavek, play Go for the Throat, Flashback Duress. Did they leave all three on top? No, they put a Squirming Emergence in the yard, I think. Right? Yeah, they're down to 13 now. Okay, let's see what they hit off the Chimmel. Another Founding the Third Path. Okay. Sure. So they're going to get to reanimate something next turn. So they have how many Squirming Emergencies? 2 in the yard. So, yeah, we're kind of fucked. Okay. Intimidation campaign probably too slow. I guess we get one with the virtue. No, we don't. No, that doesn't work. What do we do? What do we do? I guess we just have to play Karavek. Okay, we attack. I guess we get rid of Hullbreaker Horror and let them Atali. Yeah, alright, so let's attack. Okay. Puts another Hullbreaker in the yard. God damn it. That's not good. It's not good at all. If they fuck up and like mill too many cards, I might be able to get them with this Reef. Okay. They got an Intimidation? No, they got a Siphon. Okay. It's fair. Okay. Stressful game. Okay.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
I'm going to see what they hit off the Chimmel, I think, first. They hit a 10-10. Okay. They're going to go ahead and gaze in response. Bounce their own Hullbreaker. They are at 8. If they bounce their own Hullbreaker and they're tapped out, I can attack with the Reef, put them to 4 cards in deck. And maybe we have a chance here. Yeah, alright. It is going to die to the 10-10 unless we find a way to interact with the Somnophage. So is it ever fast enough? Maybe not. We Karavek, we Siphon, we get to play a 2-drop, we get to go for the Throat, but then we don't attack with the thing. They replay the Hullbreaker Horror, we're in a lot of trouble. It also puts us at 3, so maybe we just die to the Prankster. We can attack with a Trespasser and gain a life. Oh, oops. Oh yeah, that was what we intended. Okay. A portal next turn. If we had time, a portal would be pretty sick. But we don't have time, right? Well, like we don't know that they have another card to play with the Hullbreaker Horror. I'm gonna take a chance. I don't need this Plains. I'm gonna take a chance on portal. And their portal is now in play. Ye of Little Faith. Alright. They're at 6, go to 2. They go to 1 to draw a card. They have no creature in play. Yeah, they're dead, right? They have no haste creature, I don't think. Oh, I should have played campaign first. Oops. Well, whatever. I think the game either ends this turn or it doesn't. But campaign should be in my hand, to be fair. We know the card in their library is a Plains. I'm I'm amazed Otto has not lost this game. Fair enough. Okay, that doesn't matter. They have 2 cards in hand we don't know about, plus 1 card off the Siphon Insight that we don't know about. The Siphon... Oh, no, that was the card they just drew. Do they have anything relevant, chat? That is the question. Hullbreaker Horror, that's fine. Consider. GG. Oops. Haha, let's go. Woo. Boy, that felt good, not gonna lie. Alright, you know, I don't know if we can say we did the thing that game, but it was a Karavec game. That's why Karavec's in there. Karavec's in there to kind of be a leer of some sort. I wish we had more things that gain life, honestly. I don't know that we don't just want more virtues, perhaps, but if... I'm assuming this doesn't... No, because it's a copy. Yeah, it's not an actual card. I was thinking, for one, could I flash back a Virtue Adventure off Karavec? And the answer to that might be yes. But importantly, it's not the actual card itself. It's a copy of the card. So even if it worked, the adventure would cease to exist and I wouldn't be able to recast the Virtue later. Karavec did feel good there, though. Not going to lie. The Siphons have actually felt really good. The Lilies have felt pretty good, but I don't think I want to overload on them. The Trespasser as a one-of has felt fine. I don't know. The 3 Steps Ahead, maybe a card that we would think about getting rid of, but we haven't even seen the Hornlock Whale, and I don't actually think that it does anything I want in the deck, to be honest. I'm actually just going to get rid of the Hornlock Whale. I don't think it's what we want in the deck. I know we just saw our opponent play Hull Breacher, but we'd already talked about it earlier, and I think it might just be a better late game finisher. Is that not how I spell Hull Breacher? Or it's Hull Breaker, isn't it? Yeah, Hull Breacher is a different card. Like, as long as we have any spells to play at Crimes. It unfortunately does not work with Campaign by itself, because this triggers on cast, not on something coming into play. So it's not like I just cast Campaign over and over again and have it trigger Crimes. I guess if I had 2 of them, I could kind of just spin for 3 mana. I'm honestly not sure it's the best fit either. Let's take another gander at just like cheap instants and sorceries in black and blue. I'm really kind of torn on Duress. It has felt really good sometimes, but it's a very like either it's good or it's dead. It is kind of cool if we have a Karavec in play and they go to kill it, that we can make a copy of it. I don't know. I guess that's fucking just... I would rather just counter the spell, I guess. Never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. If it resolves, it's cheaper to counter the spell than to make a copy and let the original resolve. Otto's just being dumb. No, I'm not being dumb. I'm pretty convinced I was being dumb there. Not gonna lie. I guess I can look for things that target. I don't know. I guess, like, I don't need to unnecessarily limit myself like that, but let's be real. Like, most of the cheap spells that we play, we want to target. And I'm not really convinced we want anything else like 3 mana or above. So it's really just the 1s and 2s. So that's it for blue. I wish there was a cut down duress split card. I mean, I'm sure that would be fucking busto, but sure would be nice. Because there's 8 spots taken up here that, like, half of them are dead in any given matchup, just about. I guess the duresses are probably fine against mono red, and obviously the cut downs are good there, but it's such a bad top deck against mono red. Yeah, it's looking like really nothing else that we kind of glanced over or glossed over the first time. All right. I'm not convinced this deck has the juice, man. Like, I like the Jaces and Intimidation campaigns. The problem is, and this is really a problem that I don't want to admit, because, like, I really want to play this card for, like, a long time in Standard. But it might be something we have to come back to once more sets are released and other sets rotate out that don't really add a lot. Because, like, I don't know that the ways that we have to target are good enough to really build the deck around in the way that I want to. Like, it just seems like we draw some cards off this, but the individual power level of the cards our opponents are playing are just so much higher. And it's also possible that's because Standard is so large, right? Obviously, every set that's in Standard together makes, you know, the interactions between all the cards much more powerful. So it's possible that this actually becomes, you know, a lot better once format rotation has happened. I am hopeful that that happens. And really, like, I wanted to play this card because I want a replacement for Shigeki as my just, like, dirtily card of choice once Shigeki rotates out. But, you know, there's no reason we have to go in on campaign until Shigeki rotates out. So, these are the thoughts going through my mind. I'm not happy with the deck list right now. The big thing, really, for me is the fact that I'm having to play so many cards that are dead in any given matchup. And, you know, this could be part of the reason why this deck would make a better best of 3 deck, Sten. Because then we could have, like, 7 cards on the board to remove, like, cut downs and go for the hurts. And we could have the other 8 cards or whatever remove, like, duresses, and I guess we're a little bit skewed towards creature removal. So it'd be like duresses and 3 steps ahead or something like that. So maybe it'd be 8-7 the other way, but still. Oh yeah, and yeah, we have the paths too. So we couldn't take out everything that was bad against control, but I guess paths are fine just as a way to clear the board against control if we get behind. I don't know, just random musings about the deck. All right, it's a little after 1. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to run and use the restroom. And when we get back, I think I'm not going to stay up too late. The wife and I are planning on going hiking tomorrow. But I think I will have a beverage or two, just kind of chill for an hour or so. We probably won't run more of this deck. This deck is very high on the amount of brain power that I have to use to think about. We might build something different. We might just dick around with something we already have built. I don't know. We'll figure out the rest of it when I get back, but I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, chat, we're back. And, Stan, no, we're probably not going to play Mono Red. We just opened a bunch of new cards. I'm not gonna play Mono Red, I think, tonight. Honestly, I said we might dick around with something we already have built, but that's not why we cracked 140 packs tonight, right? That's not what we did that for. Is anybody playing this card? Is this card stupid with like ramp? Can we run this in like green white ramp and like just get all the lands out of our deck all at one time or something? I don't know, something stupid. Is there any landfall ability in? Oh, there is. There's like bristly bill. I don't know. Fuck it. That's where my head's at right now. It's the first card I saw. I don't fucking know. That's the only white cards in the set? Alright, cool. I did check not owned, right? Yeah, alright. We didn't never draft a Geralf? I thought we had drafted one and then got pushed out of blue one time. I don't know. Apparently not. Apparently not. Gissa seems fun at some point, but this is really kind of piquing my interest a little bit, not gonna lie. Bristly Bill. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Pay 5 to double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. I mean, that's not even really that good with another round, right? Because we're bouncing all the creatures, so like if we have to bounce them after this has been going, it fucking resets all the counters. Although then if we're getting things like lands coming into play with creatures, then we're going to get a ton of counters back on things. I don't know. I guess we have to at least put it in the maybe pile. Committing crimes is not really... This does put lands into play, but not in the way that works with another round. This doesn't trigger... Wait, could we do this enough times that it makes men off another round? Hold on. Like, if I do it once, it's 5. This makes 1. So even if I have all 4, we lose out there. But if I have all 4 of these in play, and we spend 7 mana... This makes 8 mana. I don't know what we do with that. If there was some way to get another round back, we would have infinite mana, but I don't know how we would do that. All right, it's at least worth noting though. This could be a way to produce mana very late into the game. Do I have some other filter on here? That's really all the rares and mythics in the set? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, 7 aligns, so 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. God, why can't I say? What just happened? 56, 70. 77. Yeah, okay. I guess I just wasn't expecting there to be that many multicolored cards. I guess it makes sense. There were quite a few multicolored cards. I was just so shocked to get through the colors and be here like so soon. We could draw the fuck out of our deck with Satoru. But only 1 per X, because it is Satoru and or 1 or more creatures. So it'd be 1 per X. Kind of meh. Okay, I kind of gave up on looking for other stuff to do, and I'm like been focusing on ways to make another round work. So I guess this is piquing my interest enough to build around, which means let's just look for creatures. Let's say enter the battlefield. I guess Lunar Veteran gaining life is not terrible. Novice Inspector just making fucking clues, perhaps. I guess that is a way, if we're producing mana, it's a way to turn it into possibly card draw. Basic land in hand. I mean, it's really going to be green creatures that ramp like Topiary Stomper and stuff. You get a bunch of little incubate tokens. Don't think that's really where we want to be. Make a bunch of little token duders. Kind of fireball somebody with a Shrouded Shepherd. Oh, drawing. I mean, this Companion would obviously be in the deck. I mean, that's just pretty obvious if this were to be a thing. Extraction Specialist is kind of interesting because you bounce it a bunch and it's considered a different object, so you can get back a whole bunch of things, and then only the last one can't attack or block. The rest of them should be able to. That being said, it's only mana value 2 or less. Any deck that wants another round possibly wants Fortune as like a backup of that effect that's just on an efficient creature. Not a ton to love here in white, to be quite honest. Yeah, I'm not happy with most of these white cards for what we're trying to accomplish. I mean, Sanctuary Warden would be okay, but it does kind of sort of work with the prototype stuff, but probably not in the way that we, want to build a deck around. But we'll put it here as an idea, I guess. I mean, I guess Aether Channeler, is like Spirited Companion being cheaper and on color with another round, is way better. But like, this is better than like 3 mana for the white style effect. Like, I think this is better than the 2/1 fire that gains a life and draws a card when it comes into play. There's just so much the versatility that Aether Channeler kind of has. If we were in blue, this would probably make the deck. But it wouldn't be a reason I would want to go into blue, This only flips creatures, right? Yeah. Why are we deck building when we could be drinking and mono redding or Bellatra or risking? Because we just cracked 140 packs and I want to be, trying to fuck around with a new card from the new set. Like, what more reason do I need? So yeah, probably not enough reason to be blue, unfortunately. I guess I'll put this over here for now. We'll see what the multicolored cards look like. This is going to take you 1,000 years? Alright, what else are you doing? I mean, because I ain't really doing nothing else. I am sipping on a beverage, so, it's going to take how long it takes. And if you want to hang out, hang out. If you want to go watch something a little bit more fast-paced, then I bid you adieu, and I'll see you next time, my friend. Trying to watch you play games. I mean, I'm trying to play games, but I'm trying to play games with a deck I want to play. So this is part of the process, Unfortunately, like, I would love it if I was a full-time streamer, because then, like, I'd probably have, like, deck building nights and then playing nights or something like that, or, like, a stream for deck building and then, like, just, like, I don't know, but fucking the only time I have to play Magic is the time for building and the playing of the decks. So, like, this is it. If I want to build a deck, I got to build it before I play it. I can't do that off stream before, because that's time I'm doing for other shit. When you get out of school and you get rich, with your new job, I'll start a Patreon. You can support me as a full-time content creator and we'll fucking go to town, bruh. But until then, this is part of it. If you didn't cancel streams every night, I mean, that may or may not be part of the problem too, but the reason I cancel streams is because, I'm doing other shit. And that's kind of my point, is like, the only time I have to do Magic is stream time. If I don't even have stream time to do Magic, it's because I'm doing other things. Trespasser is interesting, but ultimately it doesn't really do anything cool. Clubber is kind of funny. Man, I want to play with this card. I'm hoping that when we get to green, there's just a bunch of shit in green, because I really think that the deck has to be green. But how many other creatures go get lands? Like, the only one I can really think of is Topiary Stomper. I'm hoping there are more, because that's really what I want to do, is just get a bunch of lands in play somehow. I mean, Investigator is kind of interesting. Probably in the same way that, like, the little 2-mana discards cards aren't good enough, though. This probably won't be either. Because it's like, if my whole goal is to blink a bunch of stuff a bunch of times, like, once their hand is empty, this doesn't do anything. Dominating Vampire is at least somewhat interesting. Magmatic Sprinter is actually kind of funny. You know, just out of nowhere, just get a bunch of oil counters on a creature. I mean, I don't think that's any good, but I do think it's amusing. I mean, Krinko's Buzz Crusher also funny, but ultimately, meh. I mean, obviously, Terror of the Peaks, it would be peak content, right? But I feel like that's not a card, like a fucking... Wait, Carnosaur works, though. Like, this fucker doesn't work because it's if you cast it. But Carnosaur doesn't say if you cast it. It does suck to hit another round. I guess not, because then it goes to your hand. I still do not understand how that Buzz Cutter gets around Hexproof. Yeah. It doesn't target. I mean, it doesn't have the word target on it. I mean, it's just one of the nuances of the wording in Magic, right? Some of the nuances I don't get and I don't understand either, like the difference between a creature entering play tapped and attacking doesn't actually trigger effects that trigger attacking things or whatever. And it's not considered to have attacked this turn, despite the fact that it comes in attacking. That one I still don't get. I think that's just bullshit. But, you know, I get that targeting means something very specific. It means it has the word target on it. So I feel your pain, but that one I get. And there's something when it comes into play, I get some treasures or something. That's what we need in our life. We need some treasures. Move target monster to the graveyard is different than destroying. It is. It's like in Magic that wording is clunky, but in Magic that wording is kind of like Living Death, where it would exile the creature from play and then take that creature from exile and put it in the graveyard. I think is the wording that they would use for that. The only reason I say that is because that's how Living Death works. Creatures don't trigger dying effects. They do trigger leave the battlefield effects though, because they get exiled first. I think the tapped and attacking one is bullshit too. Yeah. You know, it would be fun auto playing user submitted decks. I mean, once again, if I had more time to play Magic than decks I wanted to build, that would be fun, right? I mean, obviously, Atali would be fine. Obviously, Skitterbeam Battalion would be fine. Skitterbeam Battalion is probably the best reason so far to look at red. Well, that and Terror the Beast. I mean, yeah, red's got a pretty strong contingent here, but it's really going to come down to blue. Where does blue come off? I mean, obviously, like, Aftermath Analyst to mill a bunch of lands and then eventually on the last one through sack it. It could be good, but by the time we can by the time we can blink this whole bunch, we should have a lot of lands in play, so that's less likely to be good. I guess Gala Greeters makes one treasure each time through. And just makes treasures leading up to the playing of the card as well. I guess if it's a new Nissa, I would get more. I mean, yeah, this is probably pretty good. All these 3-mana things just putting the land into hand is really balls. Where's my cards that put lands into play? I mean, obviously, Topiary Stomper. I mean, obviously, Blossoming Tortoise as well, I guess. Sucks that Invasion is in a card just doesn't work. Open the multicolor. Oh, this searches 2 lands in hand. Gruff Triplets is kind of cute, but I don't know. Like, obviously, there's a bunch of ways to win the game with, like, big shit. You know what I mean? It's not really what I'm looking for. Don't know if this is gonna come together, chat. I could Kotose and try and mill people out. Yo, Chuck, what's up, my friend? How you doing? I mean, that's at least interesting. I guess it requires the cards being in the graveyard, though. Yeah, probably not. I'm off it. Where's Elish Norn or whatever? It's possible she should be in the deck. I haven't put her in yet, though, because I didn't see her when I searched enters the battlefield. I don't know how she's worded exactly. It's possible I just missed her. But I guess it doesn't specifically say triggers that are caused by enter the battlefield effects. So, yeah, she's just because I am searching for enters the battlefield right now. So I haven't found her yet. I'm really looking, honestly, for just ways to put lands into play. I'm just going to search for land into play in just a second, but I really thought there were more effects like that. I guess, let's see, does this enter tapped? It does. It's a tapped artifact. Bummer. Create a Power Stone. Charming Scoundrel kind of ramps. It does. You're not wrong. Charming Scoundrel might be worth considering. It sucks. Mother Goose doesn't work. Bonnie Paul makes a bow, but the bow is legendary, and you know it doesn't have haste or anything. So like bouncing it doesn't give us multiple attack triggers. If you cast it, trigger. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to come together, chat. It's unfortunate. Alright. Land into play. Is that not the verbiage? How is Topiary Stomper worded? Okay. Put it onto the battlefield. Yeah, it just there's not enough of repetition of that effect to really, I think, do the thing that I want it to. That sucks. It's 4 mana surveyor. Yeah, this is just not good enough. All right, well, so you know that's about 45 minutes just for me to say that deck idea is scrapped. So what? Let's see. If we're off that, sad, so sad. Where's actual tiny bones? Oh, we didn't open any actual tiny bones. Okay. Is tiny bones good in like an Esper Legends kind of situation? Probably not, because that deck doesn't run a ton of removal. I think you need removal to like kill stuff and then attack with tiny bones and get it back. Tiny Bones seems like it should be a good card. I agree with that. What about you don't know what decks? Fair enough. What about Terror of the Peaks with what the fuck? It's not Festival of the Guild Pact, but it's something festival. Return of the Festival. The thing that lets you play up to 2 5-drops in the top 7 cards or whatever. Like this card, you would probably in that deck also run Topiary Stomper, to be quite honest, just as a way to ramp into the thing. It also is a 4 damage with a terror. Like red green, just reasonable threats, and Storm the Festival. That's the one. Reasonable threats and Storm the Festival to kind of go over the top. I mean, let's at least look at that. I think that seems interesting. I haven't cast a Storm the Festival in a very long time. Oh, no, it's the other way. I'm going to look 3 to 5. I'll go red-green for now. Not that they have to be creatures for Storm the Festival, but I think for Terror of the Peaks purposes. Although I guess if the cards make creatures, let's just look at 5-drops, and they don't have to be creatures. Let's try and maximize our 5s here. Calamity and Tooth and Nail at home. Oh, you wanna do a mashup, an amalgamation of the Calamity Smugglers deck and Storm the Festival? I mean, maybe that's just a better deck, but don't know. That seems like a decent card. Could we ever run red-green dragons? Like just fucking Bonehorde Dracosaurs, Terror of the Peaks. Might want to also think about Beanstalk, maybe. I don't think we'll end up running a ton. I just want to start at 5. I want to see what the most powerful things we can be doing are. But we'll also need things that don't cost 5 mana in our deck. So, probably not. But not horrible idea. Peaks and Calamity is my favorite because it's 19 damage just by attacking before combat damage. Jesus. Orc Afreet sounds like a dish. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. I didn't even see Orc Afreet. What creature had the creature type Orc Afreet? Oh, Plarg and Nasari. Gotcha. I probably would run 1-0 here. I guess I would also probably run 1 Vorinclex. Vorinclex gets you most of the way to flashing back the Storm the Festival in a couple turns anyways. Yeah, so I'm not sure that works super well. I saw it a second ago. Railway Brawl. Maybe I hadn't seen it. Oh, I saw it in the last search we did. Yeah, Railway Brawler. I mean, yeah, it's probably worth considering. I like it. I think that's a good idea, Chuck, to be honest. It's a 4-drop that still is very powerful off of Storm the Festival. I mean, Rin and 7 is an old standby of Storm the Festival decks. Wait, there's no red-green 5-drops? Did I miss the red-green section? Oh, yeah, here we go. There's 3. Alright, yeah, I don't like any of those, to be honest. I guess Roxanne, if you miss your 6th land drop, will ramp you into Storm the Festival, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it also goes kind of a long way to get it. I think I would play a 1 of Roxanne. So like 1 of Roxanne, 1 of Vorinclex, 1 of O'Here as kind of our legendary creatures that we wouldn't want to flip 2 of. So we need some obviously ramp other than Topiary Stomper. That would, like, it would be ideal if it was still a decent hit off of Storm the Festival. Like Topiary Stomper is pretty perfect, I think. But honestly, Storm the Festival is any permanent, and Battle for Zendikar, you know, worst case scenario, like you go from 6 to 8, you play a land next turn, you're at 9, like you're already almost flashing back Storm. Yeah, I think probably Battle for Zendikar is good enough. And it just gives you the turn 3, turn 4 sometimes that is just going to be really good. I think the Bonehorde Dracosaurs are probably just no's. Let's look up Hasty Boys. Oh, we said Charm Scoundrel was no, that was a different deck. Never mind. This is maybe still worth thinking about though. It's not the best hit off Storm, but it kind of sort of ramps. And is not, you know, it's not a horrible hit off Storm, I guess. I mean, it's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. The sevens. Oh, Kogla or whatever. Yeah, why didn't that show up? Oh, because it's 6. So I can't flip that off Storm, right? Because it's 6 mana. I mean, I'm not saying it's still not worth considering, but I really want to focus on cards we can flip with Storm first, probably. Unless we have a specific need that we're trying to accomplish. I'm pretty sure it's 6. We'll double check just to make sure. Yo, what's up, Cawthon? Yeah, we're still here. We're not going to be on here much longer, though. We should have raised it. It's no big deal. We're getting ready to head out of here. It's all good. It's all good. We're just kind of dicking about. It's definitely 6. Okay, that's what I thought. Thundering Raiju is kind of interesting. But I guess we're not going to have enough other modified stuff to really make that work. Honestly, Rampaging Raptor could kind of be hot sometimes. If Maniform Hellkite still is already in play, obviously this gets you a 6/6 attacking. That also triggers Terror of the Peaks. But honestly, not if you're trying to flip Terror off the Storm, because this triggers when you cast. That's probably worth considering. Yes, you can. Yes, you can what? What did I say that I couldn't do? What did I say you couldn't do? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you get the Maniform Hellkite token when you cast Storm, which means if you're getting Terror of the Peaks off of Storm, this triggers and then resolves before the Storm resolves. You cast Storm, it goes on the stack. The trigger happens and goes on the stack above it, so you get your 6/6 before you resolve the Storm, so it's before the Terror of the Peaks is in play. Right? If the Terror of Peaks is already in play with them, so if my turn 4 is Hellkite, turn 5 is Terror, and then turn 6 is Festival, then it works. But not if I'm getting the Terror off of the Festival, is what I was trying to say. It's 6 or less. Why did I hear 7? What do you mean, why did you hear 7? I don't understand. It's 5 or less. It costs 6, so I said you get a 6/6. But you get 5 or less, so that's why you can't get Kogla. I said you couldn't get Kogla because Kogla is a 6-drop, and Storm the Festival is 5 or less. So I don't know exactly what you heard, but that's what I said. It's 5 or less off Storm. Kogla is 5? Is that what you're saying? We searched for red-green creatures with mana value 5 earlier, and we didn't see it, so I assumed it was 6. I think Kogla is 6 mana to cast, which means you cannot get it off Storm the Festival, which was my point. If in a second we see Kogla and it costs 5, I guess I was wrong, and we just missed it in our previous search, but we will find that out in a second. Yeah, it's 6. Kogla and Yadaro is 6 mana. Thus, not able to be found off of Storm the Festival. Okay, well, there's enough things here we could try and put some together. I'm not super enthralled with this deck. You just misheard what I said. All right. I think Topiary Stomper and Zendikar are going to be kind of a good little package. I think I want these 3 random one of legendary creatures, the 4 storms. The question is, do we want these brawlers? I'm going to say no to the brawler for now. I do want the Terror of the Peaks. I honestly think these raptors could be pretty good. And I think the Hellkites... The Hellkites are pretty good if we're... I mean, non-creature spells would include Invasion of Zendikar and Renin 7 if we play them. I think that's worth doing. We're going to have to craft some mana form Hellkites, but that's fine. Do we run Charming Scoundrel? I guess probably not. And then we need like some other just spells and stuff. We can't just be all things to flip off Storm the Festivals, as much as I might want to. And our mana curve can't also start at 4. That would be probably not the best. So, what kind of spells can we fill in our red-green deck with? Let's just look for things 1, 2, and 3 mana. How about that? Brotherhood's End is probably a very good card for our deck. I agree. Got to do Play with Fire. Yeah, probably. We can probably just do Play with Fire and Lightning Strike and call it a day. Actually, this is 36 without. And we probably want 24 lands at least with a 6-drop we're trying to get into. Although Stompers and Invasions help. Rin kind of helps, but at 6 mana, or at 5 mana rather, that's kind of a lot. All right, let's add some lands and just fuck about for a few games, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. And we'll try this more on a coming day. Because I is tired, chat. Four mana becomes a 3/4 dino. When it attacks, another creature gets +2/+0 and untap that creature. It's not the best man land in the world. I'm not going to craft a 4th one, but I guess I'll play the 3 we have probably. Carplusion Forest. Actually, playing a... I don't know that we want Gorges. Like, we don't have enough early game stuff for Gorge, realistically. We probably want Rockfall Veil, though. Maybe we don't want the tap lands. Like, having our 6th land be a tap land. I'm going to run one of them, I guess. But yeah, I'm not convinced we actually want these ridge lines. And then we'll just run some more basics. Alright, we'll try something like that. I don't know. We actually, basic land, okay, I was just making sure neither of these said basic forest, because then we would obviously need to run more forest, but yeah. Christmas music, I don't know, we're just on a random station on Pretzel Rocks, and that's just what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. Alright, I got one more drink in me, chat, and then I'm going to get out of here. And like, 2 or 3 games. You should go home, you guys? Fair enough, Cawthorn. You probably should, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I hope the Pack Kraken went amazing tonight, by the way. Tonight was MH3 night, right? Yesterday was the last day of non-MH3. So you did MH3 tonight, I think. Hopefully that went amazingly. I guess it did go pretty well. You didn't get here until 2. Only opened over 700 packs a day. I went to do a little late night spring cleaning and missed what you build, so it's a fun, janky surprise. Hell yeah. Sure, we'll keep. Probably just play the Sukinzen so we don't have to take damage off these. Play with fires, perhaps, if that's what our opponent is into. Appears these play with fires are just dead cards. Alright, cool. Good talk. Really need to hit a 4th land. I'll probably try to play the mana form Hellkite so we can get value off the invasion, perhaps. But we need to draw a 4th land for any of that to actually matter. Topiary Stomper of their very own. Yeah, that sucks. These are probably not good for anything else. I'm just spinning both of these here. Scry? I could have Scried, but then they'd add a 4/4. I just killed it. Fuck that 4/4. It was probably much better to Scry, I'm not gonna lie. Never didn't have it, chat. Never didn't have it. No! Well, that's just, they did that just for 1 creature, so I guess I'm happy. Yep. Angels are going to start playing next turn. Oh, no, going to start playing this turn. Damn. Kill my Rin. And dome me. Alright, fine. Whatever. I honestly think they're probably going to Wrath again. I'll keep the Zendikar for maybe after another Wrath has happened. I think this turn is just Angel of whatever the fuck it's called. Nope. Not today. You have a 1/1. Yep. One to three. There's no reason to play this last land. I'm just going to do 6 here. I might miss out on 2 damage that way, but if they passed and we activate again, I'm going to flip one of these. Now if they Wrath, I feel kind of bad here, but they could always just not have a Wrath, right? The domain, they had it. Go figure. Alright, cool. We drew a card, though. So get fucked. No, we didn't. I thought this was a multicolored creature for some reason. I was wrong. Yep. The Archangel of Wrath, along with the Atraxa with the fucking Cavern of Souls, is a pretty good addition, I think. In actually, I will attack the Zendikar this turn. That's fine. So this probably means they're going to Wrath. Actually, I could have played Terror of the Beast, but that's not any good though. Because then I'm really susceptible to a Wrath. I'm hoping that I just draw another creature so I get to play Terror or play another creature right away. Sure. Nope. Okay. Really wish we had a man land right now. Remember when I said I didn't want any of these man lands? I regret everything. They've got 3 Cavern of Souls in play. There's the Atraxa. Yep. If only this thing was a fucking artifact or whatever, right? Did my arenas just freeze? What happened? Hello? There we go. Yowza. Alright. Nah, come on, man. Remember how many lands we got out of the deck? Fucking hell. I think we're dead, chat. What do you think? Damn, bit cocky there. They got somebody to give them haste? Thinning the deck. Oh, they do. They do. Okay, GG. Okay. Yeah, we got flooded. We started out with 3 lands. We needed to hit a 4th, and then we just kept drawing lands. I mean, that's fine. They had a ton of answers to what we were doing. We didn't get to draw our Storm the Festival. Very unfortunate. They had to have a 3rd Wrath. I thought we played around the 1st and 2nd Wrath just fine. Maybe attacking the 4/4, but like eventually we have to put resources into flipping the Zendikars, or they just sit in play. So you have to just try to guess when they don't have another Wrath. I don't know. Yeah, we'll try it. I'll go turn 4 invasion, or yeah, turn 4 invasion, turn 5 terror, turn 6 here. I mean, it's slower than all fucking hell, but you know, whatever. Blood Tithe Harvester. Yep. Okay, another terror. Fine, fine, fine. Well, there goes the invasion. Now we're slower. Yep. There's a storm if we can somehow live that long. I don't have a ton of faith in that, though. Okay. Feeling not great, bro. We'll be at 9 this turn. We'll play a thing. They'll kill the thing. Not feeling great. I have to play it. Oh, have to play a terror. We go to 7. Fuck. Yeah. I guess now we have to play the here. It's weird because we have to block if they attack with the Shelly. So if I play a terror, they just attack with the Shelly. But then I guess Shelly's off the table, but then we're at 3. But then next turn, if we draw a land, we could play Terror, play with Fire, kill the Harvester. I have to play the Terror. So otherwise we just die if we just let Shelly do the work. We have to have Terror of the Peaks in play to kill the Shelly if they don't attack with it. Alright, they got us. GG. Sure. Did they not have to pay 3 life there? Did I miss the fact that they paid 3 life? I really think that they didn't pay 3 life. Did I misread what Terror of the Peaks does? We playing against Taylor Swift, boys! Any Swifties in chat, get excited. Playing against the Swift. Alright, we got Stomper and a Zendikar in the festival. I mean, let's keep, baby. Taylor Swift playing fucking Swamps? Get out of here with that. I don't buy it. That is kind of good at blocking Stomper, so I'm not going to be able to necessarily... Ah, fucking hell, man. These bats are killing me. Alright, so there goes our Stomper. Taylor Swift is doing me dirty, guys. I don't appreciate this shit. Now, draw another Stomper, please. Nope. Okay, good talk. She is kind of hot. Is she? I'm not convinced that I find Taylor Swift overly attractive. I mean, she is not actively unattractive. I just don't know that I find her overly attractive. She's just not my type, I think. I don't know that I have time to do that, Chuck. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't have time to do that. I guess I could Brother's Hid and play Topiary Stomper that I get back from Bat. Then if they attack me down to 7... I think we just have to play Storm the Festival this turn, unfortunately. Sorry there, buddy. But we just need a catch-up mechanism. I don't know. Like, honestly, I think we actually are better off Brotherhood's ending into Topiary Stomper. Okay, I will play... If they don't play a blocker, I will play Terror of the Peaks and then try to flip the invasion. They played a blocker. But then they'd have to block the Topiary Stomper. I'd have to discard a card to target the Trespasser, and Peaks into 4 damage doesn't kill the Archfiend. So I'm going to have to block the fucking Archfiend. So I think I just got to play the 6/6 Reach, huh? I could actually, no. It's better off just playing a Rin and playing a 7/7 Reach. But getting the lands could be hot to set up like peaks plus something next turn. Yeah, if we... It's tough. It's tough here, chat. I think we got to do this.
The entire forest is an army.
I guess I could have made a decision post-combat. I don't know, but... Do they have the removal spell for the 8/8? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves here today. I don't know why I thought Awakened Skyclave had, had reach, but it does not. I'm gonna kill that fucking thing. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm probably just gonna kill the fucking tiny bones, to be honest. Wow, they hold back. I am gonna kill the tiny bones. Now getting another reach creature in play. We might have stabilized here, to be honest. Their last card in hand is a cut down on their own creature? I mean, I guess. Oh, a Storm in the Graveyard is pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to play another reach creature. I just want to make sure we don't die. Yeah, a flying blocker is better than a non-flying blocker. And then, like, all we got to do is just not die, and then they die to their own Arc Fiend, right? Let's go! I didn't think we were getting there on that one. We never got to cast a Storm the Festival, but man, we took the game. And we never did anything cool with Terror of the Peaks either. All right, one more game. I want to see if we can do something cooler than that. Like, winning the game was cool, but let's do the thing. I got a little bit left of the old drinky poo. And we'll be out of here by 2:30, right? Yeah, okay. That'll work for me. These are the kind of hands we have to keep, I guess. I actually should have played the Rockfall Veil, whatever, in case we drew like Forest into Topiary Stomper, or like Topiary Stomper into Forest. I guess I would have just played it on turn 2, and it would have been fine still. Sure. I'm going to try going for Hellkite into Invasion. Or maybe Hellkite into Ren. I could also just Invasion and next turn Storm. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Let's just Invasion into Storm. Yep. They take my storm. I hate this game. They took the Rin? Do they have another one? They have another one. Alright. They gave me a little hope, but we figured it out before we got... Alright, draw Brotherhood's End. How about that? Can we just draw Brotherhood's End? I would appreciate that shit. Also accepting a haste creature to attack the invasion. Well, Terror's not bad. They didn't take the Storm the Festival. What? That's not right. Do I ever play the Terror? Like, they just have removal spells in hand, right? And if they have another bat, I'd rather just have played the Storm the Festival. I want to do the cool thing, but I just want to cast this goddamn Storm. That was about as depressing as we could get in this deck, to be honest, but it's still fine. Alright, we have 8 mana. We have a 9th in hand. We're almost to storming again. We can storm if we... Fuck, they remove our graveyard. Cool. They're just getting us with the business, man. And Free Strider Lookout's just doing a damn thing. Alright, we got some big boys, though. Got some large lads. This is fine. That's such a good card, dude. Oh my god. Maybe we need to be building with that thing. That's so fucking good. 12 cards they just fucking pillaged here. Okay. Play Terror, attack in with Manaform, Hellkite, and Topiary Stomper, and try and flip the invasion. They have to do some double blocking. Then we just play another invasion. I think this is all fine. Alternatively... Wait, none of our creatures are legendary. We can't quite... Actually, I can attack and post-combat. If they give us the invasion, we can Sokenzan to kill the bats and get back our other threats. They're going to set up a Wrath here, I guess, maybe? That was... I don't know what that block was, but okay. I guess this is a Wrath. I don't really fucking know. Nope. It's an Armored Scrap Gorger. Alright. I mean, that's cool. Pillage the Bog again. Pillage after playing a Scrap Gorger. I don't know, man. Opponent's just on some shit. This is going to be the last game. We got to cast the Terror of the Peaks and a Storm the Festival. Unfortunately, not in the right order, but, you know, what can you do? That is going to get us... we're going to cast both of these and get some... Oh, yeah, we're doing the thing. We're fucking doing the thing. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just always doing it like this anyways. Well, there you go. Manaform Hellkite. Fucking shit up. Taking names, bitches. And we ranked up the gold one. Woohoo! I mean, this deck was kind of fun, not gonna lie. It needs a lower curve, just a little bit. I'm not sure how we do that and still maintain. That's part of the problem with this deck. It's just part of Storm the Festival of, like, you know, how close do you ride that line of, like, good hits off Storm, but also a functional way to interact in the early terms. Like, we're clearly going to be a dog to mono red. We do have 4 Brotherhoods in and 4 Play with Fires, but we still got to be a dog to anything overly aggressive. Deck was fun. Probably play this one more tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow's kind of up in the air. Cards I was unhappy with. No, I think we never saw the Roxanne. Rin seemed powerful. Like, I like Rin being something good to hit off Storm that also produces a creature for terror, but counts as a non-land for mana form Hellkite. Like, I think that's really a good little intersection of interaction. I honestly wish, or maybe we have missed, maybe we should try to find more non-lands, or excuse me, non-creatures that produce creatures, but are still permanents, right? So it needs to be a permanent so we can hit it off Storm the Festival. It needs to be a non-creature so we can hit it with mana form, but it needs to produce a creature so it still triggers terror. If we could find more of that type of effect, especially maybe at a lower mana cost to give us more earlier interaction, Zendikar kind of rides that line if we're finding a way to flip it, which this deck is honestly pretty good at doing. The Raptor is very good at that. I really think if we had room for more Raptors, that would be good. Like, maybe the O'Here is just too cute. I think this is probably not going to be in the deck for too much longer. The Vorinclex seems pretty good, I think. Just to, like I said, like, you hit it and you're so close to flashing back the Storm. But yeah, like, that's what I'm going to look for more tomorrow, is non-creature permanents that produce creatures when they come into play. And 4 Mirrodin equips do it, but they're bad. That is true. That you're not wrong. That is you're right on all counts, including the last one, right? Unfortunately. Unfriggin' fortunately. But yeah, that's honestly, yeah, no, we're not gonna do it tonight. I was thinking maybe we'll just do it now, but I can't do it. It's fucking almost 2:30. I said we were gonna be out of here by 2:30. So thank you to everybody who was hanging out tonight. I appreciate you all showing up. Yo, and we have a viewer on YouTube. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate that shit. I am multi-streaming on YouTube. If you want to give us a follow there, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I will see everybody back here possibly tomorrow. Oh, it's you, Chuck. You're in both. You were here because you knew I wouldn't chat with you otherwise. You're right, because I just saw that you were there. Fair enough. All right. Well, welcome, Chuck, twice. And thank you to everybody else who showed up at least once. So good on you guys. All right, let's plan on tomorrow being a maybe. Like I said, I may or may not be doing a little day jaunt up to see the kiddo. It was going to be a definite, but now it's just a maybe. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, I'll definitely be around on Sunday, and we'll play some more of this deck, and we'll look for that little intersection of interaction that I think could lead to this deck being actually, you know, something to like. Terror of the Peaks, very individually powerful card. Storm of the Festival, powerful. Ren, powerful. Invasion, powerful. Topiary Stomper, powerful. Like, 3-mana sweeper. Like, there's a lot to like here. I think we just need to work on some of the moving parts and see how it goes. All right, chat. See you tomorrow. Possibly Sunday for sure. Love you, mean it. Talk to you later.